Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is an addition to the meats playlist. We will be taking a look at Bridgford sweet and spicy beef jerky in the hanger bag. This was found in the local Walmart here at checkout. Okay, when I say hanger bags, it is the 2.85 net weight ounce bags with the holes. All right, so Bridgford has not gotten on the let's reduce packaging kick yet, unlike Jack Link's. So it's still the bag that everyone's used to. It is 2.85 net weight ounces. All right, it is 3 servings per bag. Each serving is 1 ounce, and no, the math does not add up on that, obviously. So when I go over the nutritional information on the back of this, it is going to be per serving, 1 net weight ounce. So they have felt the need again to put on a canary yellow sticker saying that it's really tender, and it is, and premium quality. So I don't know why they're not even advertising it unlike a let's say, I don't know, Longhorn can. They're not even advertising some price drop or anything. It's just a sticker reaffirming that it's a quality product and that it's tender in canary yellow. So it's eye-catching. So I don't know why, and it literally is. It's like a papery sticker that they have had someone stick on by hand, most likely, I guess. I don't know. So it is 100% American beef. That is noteworthy. Jack Link's is not. It is also made in the USA, but the beef itself is 100% American. Again, Jack Link's is not. They say produced, packaged in the USA, but they make no claim as to it being 100% or any percentage, actually, now that I think about it, American beef. So you got a window down there that's going to be super reflective, and you're not really going to be able to see anything. You got the U.S. Agriculture Department stamp here, the net weight ounce, which I've already gone over, the fact that they are using, supposedly, Sweet Baby Ray's sauces, which they are using under license. So there's a Ziploc on this, but until you tear at these tabs, which you may or may not be able to see, this is a sealed seam. Therefore, the Ziploc does not need to be engaged, and on this bag it is not. Not a big deal. Until you tear at those tabs, that's a sealed seam up top. It does not matter. Going to the back. Going right to the nutritional information. Okay, so, as I said, 1 ounce servings. Total fat, 1 gram, which is 2% of your daily. Cholesterol is 25 milligrams, which is 8% of your daily. Sodium is 480 milligrams, 20% of your daily. That is in line with other regular beef jerky products from Jack Link's, etc. Total carbs, 6 grams, which is 2% of your daily. All 6 of those grams come from sugar. Protein is 11 grams, which is 2% of your daily. And as is the usual with beef jerky, it is not a source of anything else except for iron. It is 6% of your daily iron in a serving. This is made by Bridgford Food Corporation of Chicago, Illinois. Made in the USA. Barcode. Little sales gimmicky story that I've read before in a previous Bridgford review, so you can look back on the playlist that is linked at the end of this video if you want me to read that. If you want me to read you a little story, just go back to that video. Anyway, so you have a quick look nutritional guide there, all right, Bridgford. It says, for fresher tasting jerky, consume within 3 days, but no refrigeration is needed. Okay, so this is a product that I actually have had before. Once or twice. It's not anything that they promote as spicy. To me, all store-bought jerky is, to varying extents, spicy. It's spiced. So I don't go out of my way for things that say spicy, But I have had this product before, so I sort of know what's going to be happening here. Wow, that tore off like exactly on that dotted line that they have across here. Like exact. It was a little bit off on the front, but the back, it was almost like it was perforated, but it wasn't. Anyway, it is open. It smells really good. It smells sort of like original jerky, only the smell is a little bit stronger. In the bag, that's what you're looking at. Another reason Jack Link's is probably going to smaller bags is because visually, when you look into a smaller bag, the 2.85 net weight ounces of beef jerky looks like more in a smaller bag. It's not only them cutting down on packaging as probably a cost cutting move. Visually, it looks like they're giving more jerky. So this one, now that I've dealt with a couple smaller packages, this one is looking like there's nothing in it. So I'm going to dump that out there. I'm going to remove the little Chinese thing that we're not going to eat. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. I'm a little touched in the head, but I'm not that touched. So what you have here is you have a mixed bag of bit formed and straight cut. All right. So on that, you can see the cut line. And that is, although it seems a little exaggerated, the way it's pulling, those are actually the lines of the meat that they've cut. And then you have smaller stuff that is less descript and seems like it's almost folded over on itself. In which case, in this case, my bad, Bridgford, that is actually not bit formed there. That is a good piece. And I'm going to hit the pause button real quick because Duncan over here has decided to get up and get a drink. Back in a second. Okay, and I'm back, and no, I didn't make it through the break there. The break was probably a good 45 seconds. So anyway, this is what the product looks like. This is what you're getting, with the exception of what I already ate. So, did Duncan just come into the shot? Oh boy. Well, let's try not to degrade this review any farther. So here is what you're looking at. Okay. There is smaller bit form stuff. Okay, it is bit form, but there are a good amount of cuts in it. It is a little bit spicier and I guess more sweet than their regular original beef jerky. That said, this product, I wouldn't call it, don't read it as hot, all right? It is tender, as that god-awful, ugly canary yellow sticker suggested. But it's not as high a moisture level as you would think. And I think Bridgford products have been bringing the moisture levels down over the last couple of years. Because they used to be a lot more gummy, and they're really not anymore. But that's also going to depend on whether you get a natural grain cut or bit formed. It's all good. I don't mind in a store-bought jerky that I bought in a Walmart at checkout. I don't mind bit formed. The bags of this around me are in line with the Jack Link's products at checkout. So in a Walmart, that's like $3.98 for me. It's not a terrible amount of beef jerky, but it's okay amount, and that's an okay price for it. So whether it's bit formed or whatnot, you got to keep in mind what you're paying, okay? Now, if I had gotten that goat, G-O-A-T, beef jerky that's early on this playlist, again, the playlist will be linked at the end of this in a pop-up. Now, that stuff was close to $10 for the bag. If I opened that bag up and a bunch of bit form stuff fell out. Then there would be an issue. But as it was, there was no bit formed, and that was probably the best beef jerky I have ever had. And I am not exaggerating. So, yeah, there's a bit of spice to this, a little bit more than their original beef jerky, but it's not over the top. It's not hot. It's not anything like that. It's basically sort of like an original that's been tweaked a little bit. Enough that you notice, but not enough that you're like, wow, this is a really new and interesting product. No, it's just sort of a original beef jerky that's been tweaked a little bit. Good. No complaints. But, you know, again, at $3.98, when you're way out the door at Walmart, don't expect the world. Because people that do that are always disappointed. So, this has been my review of... I thought I threw the bag away already. Sweet Baby Ray's sweet and spicy beef jerky. It's an original beef jerky that's a little bit, it's got a little bit more on the sweet side and a little bit more spice. But they sort of round each other out, so it just comes off as sort of the original with something going on, but not a big something, not like mind-blowing. Woo! Anyway, I do hope you all are well. I will be returning this coming week with I don't know yet because I haven't gotten that far. I do hope you all are well, though. Do take care of yourselves, and as always, God bless.